Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jesper Offersen, and today we are talking about the minerals sunscreen from Avene. We are talking about the tinted version, so this version here. And if you would like to see a review of the untinted one, this one here, I will put a link up here so you can check out this one. One thing to say about these two, they look like this, is that when you look at the content of the ingredients, I assume that they were at large the same, and they are. They're just something a little bit I thought was a bit odd, and that is that one of the ingredients is listed reversed of each other, so one before the other and the other before the other. Wait. I guess it's a minor detail, but the difference between this one and this one is obviously the color. And if we just open it up, it looks like this, and it is an SPF 50. But now we are more like testing the color, because I'm sure that is what you would like to know. The thing is that in order to make this color, they use iron oxide, and they use a yellow one and a red one and a black one. So they obviously are mixing it in order to get the color that they want. So again, just like with the La Roche-Posay, which you can see a review of up here as well, is that it is one color, and we must assume that they think it fits all. But I've never really heard about a color that fits all better. Yeah, again, they might have. And I would say that this is only for fair skin that would like to be a little bit darker, so look a little bit more suntanned. But if you are of a darker skin tone and you put this on, it will look, it wouldn't fit your skin, I'm pretty sure. So let's see. It's kind of like fairly thick. Can you see the color here? How it on my kind of like fair skin. I am, compared to winter time, a little tanned, but not a lot. So it looks like, it reminds me of an ice cream I had as a child, where the chocolate one was this color. Kind of really looks like that. Okay, so the one thing I noticed when I compared to when I tested this one is that for some reason it looks, it feels a bit more liquid than the other one, which I found was a bit thick. But it is a large, the same ingredients. It shouldn't really be a difference. So kind of like on my hand, it looks like this, and if I take it on the side of my face, it will look like this. Maybe you can see that. So if I put on what they recommend, and that would be usually kind of like half a teaspoon or something like that. So now we are only going for one side of the face so that you can see the other side of the face. So I would put on an amount like this. So let's get started, and you can see how my color changed. And one thing, because usually you will see Avène advertised alongside La Roche-Posay and other French brands. So definitely the color of the La Roche-Posay I find to be a bit more reddish orangey than this one, which is definitely, I would say, much more brown. Yeah, definitely it's more brown, and I don't think it has a yellow undertone or something like that. The thing with sunscreen is that if you go on the beach, you really need to put on what they recommend in order to get the effect. So I would say, if I used, with the color I have in my face, and I used this one, I would definitely change color, and I would never go and find a foundation that had this color and thinking, oh yes, I can use that because it's summertime, so it will match my summertime tan, because quite clearly it doesn't. I think that this color is quite transformative. The product is transformative, I would say. And I would say that unless that this is your skin tone, I mean, as such, it's a nice color. It just doesn't, it's not something I can use. So if you happen to have this color, it might suit you, but I must say I find it to be thick, like thick, and that was exactly the same experience I had with the untinted version here, that it was very thick, and I removed it after I made the review, but I found that the next day it kind of like still felt more oily than my skin normally does, and it contains sunflower oil, and that may be that it is too thick an oil for me. So I mean, if I use this, I would need to put it on my ears as well in order to try and fake it. But I think most people will find that this looks, I mean, I really don't need to do much more rubbing in of this stuff, because you can like already see that for my skin, it's way too dark. And I would say if you have a darker skin, like if you are one who has like really dark skin and you put this on, it would look totally and completely out of place. But as such, I would say now that they make the color by mixing iron dioxide, it's iron oxides, and they use a yellow one and a red one and a black one. They could actually, if they wanted to, they could mix those colors up so that it would suit a broader variety of people, so that it would match more skin tones. And I don't know if it's, I mean, I feel perfectly fine on this side because I've not put anything on, but it feels like it's particularly here around where the skin is more thin around the eyes. It kind of like burns a little bit. Not like, oh, it burns, but more like it feels like something is going on. I don't know why that is, but it feels like it does something. It feels like it's warming my face. And now up here where my eyelids, where the skin is thin, it doesn't feel nice. It feels like I'm putting something on my face I would like to take off really soon. That is the feeling. And anyway, I would like to take this off really soon because I will not be able to go anywhere wearing this sort of stuff on my face. Yeah, it's thick and it might do the job for sun protection, but I would say that this does not look nice. And I think it's the same issue with the untinted version, that you look completely white in your face when you use the untinted version, and now they have just made a tinted version, and you just get that color very strongly on your face, like a sort of full coverage foundation. And most people will like a foundation that match their skin. So I would say that this one will match a very few people's skin. So it should not be any sort of bestseller, but it might be. I haven't checked. Okay, I'm not using this, but this was just to show you how the color is, because I noticed that you liked the other video that I made about La Roche-Posay and their tinted version, which you can see up here. And would I prefer that one? I really don't know. I wouldn't use any of them. Totally not. I think this sort of idea that one color fits all or whatever, I mean, it's a bit passé, isn't it? Right. Okay, I will go and remove this stuff, but if you would like me to review other sun creams that you would like to see how they look in the color, let me know in the comments below. And in general, if you'd like to see more of this sort of videos, please subscribe, hit the bell, and do all the things you must do in order to be notified. Thank you for watching. See you. Bye.